All right, and we are live. Good morning. Good morning for all those who are going to be looking at the playback, and for those who joined in, thank you for joining in. So this was a trade that I had called yesterday in my Telegram group. I forgot to post it on the arbitrage group, but this GA played out beautifully. But we'll talk more about that later. That's kind of the only trade that I took last night. So let's go ahead and get started with the looking through the filters. So you guys know how I usually do it. I look on the Forex 5-minute chart to look at the apocalypse band. This is like the biggest band on the arbitrage indicator. And then I look at the Forex 1-hour chart and I look at the arbitrage band. And so that's just like, it's kind of the same thing. It's just showing confluence, right? So let me actually set it up on the charts over here. So that's what it looks like, because we're looking for intraday trades, not we're not looking for long-term trade. We're just looking for trades that we can get in probably for the day or probably for like a day or two and then get out. So let me just set this up over here real quick. Come on, come on. Come on, arbitrage. There we go. Okay. We got this looking good. And then I already have the preset. I usually have my presets already made, although I need to update my Apocalypse preset with the Atlas, the new Atlas that was been updated. Come on now. There we go. Okay. So while that's loading over there, let's look at US dollar pairs. Dang, I'm gonna have to use my phone because I don't have a pen or paper with me over here. Let me go to notepad. All right. So we're looking over here at the Apocalypse upper danger zone and lower danger zone. So for AUD USD, we have no, well, for a lot of USD pairs, everything is no, basically. No, 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 no. Go to the next page. US 30, no, no. So USDCHF, we do have upper danger zone. So I'm going to write that down. USDCHF, upper danger zone. We have USDJPY and USDMXN, the tacos. They're all at the upper danger zone. So USDJPY, and then USDMXN, upper danger zone. Okay, and then next page. No, 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 no. Yes, for USDZAR. USDZAR is not a bad pair to trade, honestly. So I'll put it down on my list. And that's at the upper danger zone. Okay, so we have those pairs. Let's go on to the 1-hour time frame just to get the confirmation. US dollar. No, 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 no. That's weird. Why are you not? There you go. All right, so USDCHF confirmed with the upper danger zone on the 1-hour time frame. USDJPY isn't confirmed, but we'll still check it out. And USD Mexican pesos is confirmed. So we have those confirmed for this, like, it's kind of basically for the sell. And then USDZAR is also confirmed. So we have USDCHF, USDJPY, USD Mexican, and USDZAR on our radar. Let's go to the euro pairs. I know these moved a lot last night. So go on to the 5-minute chart real quick. Yep. Euro. All right. So 5-minute chart. No. We have yes. I don't trade this pair. So if somebody else wants to look at it, they can, but I don't trade it. EURJPY. No. We have a yes on EURZAR. We already have USDZAR, so I'm just gonna leave it with that instead of looking at. Well, why not? Actually, I've never traded it before, but with arbitrage, obviously, I'm not afraid of trading anything. So we have EURZAR, and it's at where again? EURZAR is at the upper danger zone. Upper danger zone. Okay, then let's go on to the 1 hour time frame. Make sure that that's confirmed. Oh, EURCAD on the 1 hour is showing that it's at the lower danger zone. So I'll take a look at that. EURCAD, lower danger zone, 1 hour only. Okay, everything else is showing no. No. Yes, for EURTRY. Well, EURZAR is confirmed, but EURTRY definitely is still look at that as well. So EURTRY, lower danger zone, 1 hour only. Okay, got those two. Now let's look over here. Nothing else. Okay. Then let's go on to the GBP pairs on the 5-minute chart. GBP. All right. So no. And then we have GBPZAR. Okay, I think that is just the ZAR that's looking to sell. So GBPZAR, upper danger zone. Then let's go on to the 1 hour. Type in GBP. And then no, as per usual. Well, not as per usual, but you guys get what I mean. And then the upper danger zone for GZAR is confirmed. So that's going to be another one to look at. Have a good amount of pairs that we're going to take a look at this morning. Let's look at AUD pairs. All right, so we have AUDCAD. I think I already have. Oh no, I don't have AUDCAD. So AUDCAD on the lower danger zone. I think I talked about that on my live that I didn't even look at. I don't trade AUDCAD like that. And then AUDCAD upper danger zone. Huh. That's weird. So we have AUDCAD on the 1 hour. We have AUDCAD on the 1 hour showing yes at the lower danger zone. But then, oh, this is the 1 hour upper danger apocalypse. My bad. So AUDCAD lower danger zone. It's confirmed. Yeah, that's what I thought. So that's something that we'll look at, and then we'll also take a look at CAD pairs. That's why it's always important to make sure that you're looking at the at the right time frame. Oops. Okay, so AUDCAD, we already have that. What else do we have? CADJPY at the upper danger zone. Okay, then look over here, see if it's confirmed. CADJPY on the 1 hour. It isn't, but we'll still take a look at it, but it's not confirmed. It's probably it's probably just a little bit of a difference than what the 1 hour, than what the 5 minute showing. And last but not least, let's look at NZD. All right, NZD. So no, nothing for NZD yet. And then same thing for the 1 hour, no's. All right, so that's with the filters. We're all good with that. Let's go on to the charts now. Ooh. Let me change this to the 5-minute. Yeah, it looks like GA is going to keep dropping a little bit more. Again, for the arbitrage group, my bad, y'all, on not on not mentioning. Why is this double? All right. I don't know why this was doubled, but it's okay. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Now I see what I did. Never mind. Exit for that. Okay, so we have USDCHF, USDJPY, USD Mexican tacos, USDZAR, EURZAR, EURCAD, EURTRY, GBPZAR, AUDCAD, and CADJPY. So we have 10 pairs to look at, all right? And then I'll also look at USD pairs like very shortly and all that stuff. So let's go ahead. I don't like how how the atlas is showing. Hold on. Give me a couple minutes. Let me change atlas band advance. Why does it look like that? Whatever. But anyways, so let's go on to USDCHF. Okay, first of all, let me get rid of these drawings. Before actually I look at the USDCHF, I want to look at the DXY because I did set an alert for me to get the retest of the RSI line yesterday, and I got that alert this morning. So let's go into the 4 hour real quick. Don't mind over here to the left. I don't like the way how this is looking. So I'm just gonna remove the atlas real quick. I definitely need to change that. All right, so yesterday I had mentioned that I wanted the retest of the RSI line over here on the DXY, and we got that to perfection. It also came down to this little zone here. So now I do expect the DXY to go bullish, at least to come up to 95.56. So that's good confluence, but that's not going to be good for, why does the band look like this? And it's only the candles that are moving and not the band itself. That's weird. Let me see. That is totally not how this is supposed to look.
Look in the dead space on the chart.
What was that?
Click in the dead space on the chart.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
But it's like the band itself is just, usually when you're like moving it like this, the band itself, it would adjust as well while it's not even moving at all. Versus if you look over here to the left, when I do that, you can see how it moves, right?
Right.
That's weird. Wonder why it's doing that. I'm just gonna.
Once you do a reset on the chart, like right click and reset.
Oh yeah, let me see. Nope, same thing. I'm just gonna take
Weird.
off. I'm gonna take it off. It's not even coming off. Huh, that's funny. All right, let me just put it. Let me just go back to the preset. There we go. I'm still taking off the Atlas though. Don't really want it right now. But there we go, perfect. Okay. So yeah, for the DXY, and even on the, it even looks like on the 5-minute time frame, it wants to start to call for the buy. It gave this double bottom, call for the buy on the DXY on the 1 hour time frame. So that's pretty good. Well, not pretty good, but it's decent confluence because, like I was saying, it's like it showed the sell on the 1 hour, but I'm not really looking at the 1 hour necessarily. I'm looking at the 4 hour for this trade. And I do like seeing on the 5-minute how it's over the RSI line. So I'm most likely going to be even looking at USD pairs, especially since it's going to be New York session, like in like 30 minutes. And so again, like I mentioned, I do expect the price to go to like 90, at least 94.87. I'm pretty sure if price starts to climb, that the upper danger zone will creep down to here. So going to be watching for that. But let's not talk about that. We'll talk about more USD pairs like I said, later on. Let's go over what we already have from the checklist. All right, so USDCHF, I'm not really 200% sure on if I want to sell this because of one thing, the 4 hour. It looks like it's actually holding at this lower danger zone, and it's also at this at the RSI line, and it looks like it's holding there. And also, if the DXY is going to go bullish, then this is going to go bullish as well. Because just like how with the DXY, we got the push up, and then I wanted to retest. We got the same thing for USDCHF. So I'm not really too crazy overselling this. I kind of actually want to buy this. This actually looks like a really good buy if it holds this level right here. And let me point that out right here. All right, cool. Because again, like on the 1 hour time frame, it's called for the sell, I'm pretty sure. It broke, retested, dropped on the 5-minute. But if it holds at this level right here, then it's no point in trying to sell it. I hate it when multiple time frames aren't showing the same thing, because it's then like, okay, well then what's gonna be what's gonna be the trade that you're gonna take? Like for the 5-minute time frame, it looks perfect for the sell, but just me looking at the 4 hour right here, I'm like, kind of not perfect for the sell, because if it does respect the zone here, then it's gonna go bullish. And on the daily time frame, you don't even want to look at the daily time frame because it's not even telling you to go anywhere near the buy. So as of right now, what I would suggest is, if you are going to sell this, for you to put like a sell stop down over here at like 0.91 for like 400. That would be a safe sell stop for me personally. Although this 0.91 400, I would consider this a bank level. Like 0.91, that's for sure a bank level. Like down over here, where the lower danger zone is, that's for sure a bank level. But again, if the US dollar is gonna go bullish like I'm thinking it is, then there's no point in trying to sell this. I would personally rather just wait for this 4-hour candle to close and see what it closes at. If it closes over the 0.91510, then I'm buying. So that's going to be like in the next like 2 hours that I'll give my, okay, I'm going to buy or I'm going to sell. But this would be the ideal trade right here. This would be the ideal trade. The stop loss would be just around, yeah, right over here. And so the risk to reward is 1 to 4.31. You're risking losing like 38 pips to gain 162 pips. Now this for sure is not an intraday trade, but this is the trade setup that I'll look for. Like this would be the kind of like a day trade. Like it might take like 2 to 3 days to happen. And especially since it's NFP week, we have to be careful with all these USD pairs. USD pairs, since it's NFP week, they might be acting a little different. And I don't mean it in a good way. All right, so any questions with you, Chef? No questions?
Not for me. Not for me.
All right, cool. And so yeah, like if I was gonna sell this, I would like probably sell stop this rather than just trying to actually like sell it right now, because it's I don't like where it's at for the sell personally, because it's like I said, DXY, it's looking bullish. Wouldn't want to try to go against that. All right, so let's take a look at what's the next pair. USDJPY. Dang, USDJPY still up here. All right, solid. Okay, so USDJPY, I actually wanted price to come down and retest the hard side line. I didn't get that alert set. I mean, I had this alert set for when price came down to retest it to go bullish. It almost reached there. It was how many pips short? It was like about 30 pips short, and doesn't look like it's gonna go down there right now. On the 5 minute, which is like the hourly, we do have price did come and try to sell, but it was a fake out, and it looks like it wants to go bullish right now. Let's look at the 1 hour chart over here, which I'm pretty sure looks about the same thing. Yeah, price is still calling for that buy. It never called for the sell on the 1 hour time frame. So what price can ultimately do is just respect this RSI line right here. It could respect it and then keep going bullish, which I expect to happen because, like I said, like the DXY is going to go bullish. But what I'm going to do, just in case that doesn't happen, on the 5 minute time frame, I'm going to set this alert. Oops, that's that list. Apocalypse, short entry, just in case we do get to sell, because the RSI line is up here on the 5 minute. But based on the 4 hour time frame for the buy, I would try to, it looks like right now price is just crossing through the mean line. So I don't like the buy personally. I do like the buy, but I don't want to get into the buy right here. That's my thing. I don't like getting into buys up this high, because it's kind of like in no man's land to me, where it could just as easily drop down rather than go up. So I still kind of want to see the retest on UJ. I still want to see the retest of the RSI line before I would personally get in. But and let's even look at the daily time frame real quick. Yeah, the daily doesn't look that great either. So for me personally, if I were to get into this buy, I would have to see price retest this RSI line. That's just me. If you want to try to get into this buy, I don't think it's even worth it personally, because it's only like what, how many, like, oh, 80 pips isn't that bad, but I don't want to get into 65 pips drawdown for me to get into that 80 pips. So not personally looking to get into that. Let me see. Let me see a different time frame. Maybe the 2-hour time frame could give me, oops, 2 hour. Yeah, I'm not really liking 8 hours. Not really liking any of these. I mean, nobody who really trades on an 8-hour time frame, nobody. But I could still see this potentially going bullish, but I just don't like to trade unless I get that retest. That's just how I trade with arbitrage. But if you were to set a buy stop, even the buy stop, because we see these 2 wicks up here where your buy stop would have been activated and now you'll be negative in the trade. So, hey, like I said, I'm not even gonna give a trade idea. Yes, this does look bullish to me, but I need that retest for me to get into this buy. Like, gotta stay disciplined to how your trading style is, for you to see multiple, well, not multiple, but you see multiple, like, confirmation, not confirmations, but multiple. I can't think of the word. Multiple success. Like, you want to see like your consistency. There you go. Multiple consistency. That, like, oh well, this is my trade setup. This is what I like to look for. If I don't get it, I'm not trading it. So USDJPY, I'm not gonna trade it. I'm not even gonna give an advice to like set a buy stop. Now, the 5-minute does look really good for the buy. Like, don't get me wrong, it does look good for the buy. You could get in the buy, but I don't want to see price just respect right here where it's at and then end up dropping. That's always my fear. Well, actually, on the 5-minute, I think I can. If you do want to get into this buy, then sure. You would want to set like your buy stop probably like right here at 106.222 or something like that. That's probably, if you do want to get into the buy, set a buy stop and just let price come to you, but don't try to chase the buy unless otherwise. So yeah, that's my insight on USDJPY. Any questions on that?
Not for me.
All right, sounds good. Sounds good. Let's go on to USD Mexican tacos, and I think we just saw it on. I didn't look at the arbitrage group like that, but I think someone was talking about it this morning. I'll look at it later on. Oof, that is a bullish candle right there, if I've seen one. I'm so pissed. USDCAD literally came and hit my stop loss, and now it's back on my entry. But I'll talk about that later. All right, so USD Mexican, I did say that it was at the upper danger zone, but when I'm seeing price looking this bullish, I'm not even looking for for trying to sell this. Oh man, where was I at? Well, I wouldn't have gotten into this trade regardless. I didn't get the retest. So USD Mexican has been really bullish. It's showing that it's overbought on the 4-hour time frame. I'm gonna just go to the daily. Okay, so the daily hasn't even called for the buy just yet. It's just crossed the RSI line and it's at the mean line. So kind of what I want to see with USD Mexican, because I do see that price is up here at the for on the 5-minute chart, it is up here at the 2 deviations. I want to see some type of resistance right here, because even on the daily you can see that this was previously a zone that price respected. So if price does respect here, I want to see rejections right here, right now. And I think like I said, I didn't look closely at it, but I think it's along the same line. but I think this is running out of space to keep going higher. And I would like to see this sell play out actually on the 5-minute chart. It would be lovely, because if on the daily right here, we have price drop down to the RSI line on the 5-minute chart. Let me zoom out so I can see where that arrow went. So it's right there. Well, I would prefer, this is my preference, I would prefer for price to come back down here, because that matches up perfectly with the lower danger zone. That's always what I aim for. So I'd want to see price respect here and then just continue dropping. There's nothing telling us to sell right now, so I'm just gonna set the alert for the 5-minute chart. Apocalypse band, and I'm gonna set that short. Create. All right, and then what I actually want to go and take a look at is this pair on the 15-minute chart real quick. Yeah, even on the 15-minute, although I hate how it looks, it's over here. It gave this big wick to the upside at the 3 deviation. I want to see it reject. I want to see rejections here. I'm seeing rejection right here. It's perfect for me. I love seeing it. And then I'd probably, like risky traders, hey, why not? You can try to take the sell. The only thing, DXY is looking like it wants to buy. So that's the only thing that I'm like a little cautious on USD Mexican. But yeah, I do want to see this drop to the lower danger zone, and then I'll probably look to get into a buy. So I just have my alert set on the 5-minute, not gonna really chase USD Mexican. I mean, again, like I said, risky traders, why not? Because it just looks like it gave this huge bullish engulfing candle, but the next candle over is showing that, oh, well, this could be a potential inverse. Inverse hammer. So just watching out for this, but don't necessarily want to get into a sell quite yet. All right. So any questions on tacos? Okay, no questions. Cool. Let's go on to USDZAR. I think it's kind of bullish. And not kind of, I mean, it's probably, yeah, it looks just like it. It's kind of, so USDZAR looks pretty much the same as USD Mexican. On the 1 hour time frame, it broke through this trend line that it had created. So it started from here to up here, it broke through it, but it is showing that on the 1 hour that it is oversold. Let's look at the 4 hour. Overbought. Let's look at the 4 hour time frame. The 4 hour time frame, oof, it's coming up to the 3 deviations up here. It's extremely bullish, man. And it's right at this trend line. It looks like it's breaking this trend line on the daily. So, and just like every other pair that I look at, guys, I always want to see that retest of the RSI line before I get into a buy or a sell. And so, like I said, it looks just like USD tacos, where it's at the zone where it previously rejected. So for me to get into this sell, which is what I would prefer to see, what I would prefer to get into, I need to see price rejecting up here. And once I see prices rejecting up here multiple times, then hey, I might get into the aggressive sell, but I'm still setting my alert on the 5-minute chart. So USDZAR, Apocalypse, short. entrance. Okay. So I have the sell alert set up. I'm not really going to pay attention to this. Just going to let, like I said, just going to let the market come to me. But if price does respect the zone, then this looks like a good potential sell where you could take price down to like just the lower danger zone and then continue it to the upside, because I'm pretty sure that this, oops. Yeah, so this matches up perfectly with what I want to see. This matches up perfectly for if this is where the lower danger zone stays at, then it lines up with the retest and then taking to the upside. But we do need to see what happens here first, because price can just keep going, just like how we see bull like buy right here. Price can just keep going to the upside. But the likelihood of that happening, we just gotta play it out and see. So any questions on USDZAR? Questions? All right. Yeah, man, this is extremely bullish. On the 1 hour time frame, I wait for another oversold to, like, if you want to take that risky sell. But remember, this 1 hour trend line got broken. So
Right. Now, with the alert you set, where is the alert going to hit?
So the alert would hit all the way down here at like 17.17210.
Oh, when it breaks the apocalypse band upper danger zone?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Or the RSI line, because on the
okay.
that's why I like the 5
The
minute.
RSI line, I got you.
Yeah, like because the 5 minute chart, it'll definitely give that alert way sooner than the 1 hour chart, because the 1 hour chart you have to wait for like the candle closure, right?
Right. Yes, I know. Okay.
So yeah, so that's why I did it on the 5 minute rather than on the 1 hour. But for the risky traders, like, you can try to take the sell here? Question mark. It's just kind of risky, you know. Like take it like, oh, it's way up at the zone at the daily where it's respected twice in the past. So when it bounced over here once, then you have all these wicks over here. So even taking the sell, if it's not, it wouldn't be super bad. It's just risky, especially with how bullish those candles are, because like we have 4 days of just bulls.
Yeah, I'd want to see a good strong wick go into that zone and get rejected, because it's going to clear out some unfilled orders.
Yeah, perfect, my man. Exactly. That's exactly what I would love to see.
Right.
So I'll be keeping my eye on this.
Right.
All right. So let's go on to EURZAR. I'm pretty sure it looks kind of not even kind of. I'm pretty sure it looks very similar. Might be having a weakness on the ZAR right now. Yeah, looks the same at these previous highs. On the daily, it's been called for the man. But it's basically the same thing all around, I guess. So it's at these highs. I don't really care for trading exotics that aren't US dollar, because I usually just trade exotic, like the exotic US dollar pairs. But yeah, prices back at these previous highs. If it was like just like what you just said, Stefan, like if we see a rejection, like a big wick to the upside of rejection, then that's exactly what I want to see before I start to sell. But it doesn't. It just looks like these are just at this high. Let me see what this on the weekly time frame looks like. Oh yeah, prices has not been up here ever. Or has it? Let me see. Yeah, price has never been up here ever. So if I see some type of rejections over here, this might even be a good swing trade. If this is going to create a double top. But I would love to see price come all the way up here, leave a wick like how I left up here, and then drop.
Right.
That's exactly what I would want to see. In fact, what I'm going to do is set an alert to up here, add alert on the horizontal line that I drew at 20.84337, and just have it crossing, just a simple alert like that. And I just want to see rejections. But we might see rejections right here where price is currently at, and then a drop. But I definitely want to see this sell, but it's just way too bullish for me to even hop into right now, because that just might be asking for trouble. Risky traders, why not? I'm a risky trader every once in a while, and by every once in a while I mean every day. But there's just certain risks I'm not willing to take though. So yeah, so EURZAR, definitely want to be patient on this one. Nothing is really actually calling for a reversal or a sell. I like seeing this wick on this candle, but I would want to see price come up here and then drop. All right, I'm pretty sure no questions on EURZAR. I'm going to go into EURCAD. I'm going to start going a little faster because I do want to cover some USD pairs. So EURCAD, or was it AUDCAD that I looked at? Yeah, it's AUDCAD I looked at on the live. Okay, so EURCAD, this might go into a buy. So right now we have, even on the 4-hour, that it's it did go under the RSI line, but now it's over the RSI line. It's like this came up on the RSI line. EURCAD has been buying, but on the 5-minute time frame over here, I think it's on the 1 hour that it was saying that it was at the lower danger zone. Yes, perfect. This is what I want to see. So EURCAD, it has broken through the RSI line. It looks like it's retested it. Not quite. No, actually, yes, it did. It does look like it retested it. And I do like seeing that the momentum line is over. And the 5-minute time frame is also saying that it's buying, although it's not the lower danger zone here. But I like this. I like this buy. I'm gonna hop into this buy actually. We do have to remember though that we do have some news with the Canadian dollar, and I'll send a screenshot of that news. It's gonna happen later on in the week. So what I'm going to do is put it at these lows. I'm afraid of this wick right here because I wouldn't be surprised if price wicked down there. But I do like this buy. I do definitely like seeing this buy. You'll be risking it's like a 1.2 to 5 risk to reward. So you're risking 46 pips if you do move your stop loss all the way down here to this wick to get 115 pips. But if you want to like have a little bit less pips that you're risking, then you would want to be under these lows right here. So you're just like risking 37 pips to get 115 pips, whatever your preference is. But I like this buy a lot. I'm going to get into it. And if you don't even want to get into it right here, what you can do is set a buy stop above these highs at 1.57890. But I'm going to get into this EURCAD trade right now. So put my lot size, stop loss at 1.57300. No, I don't like 1.57300. Again, I'm going to put my stop loss a little bit lower. No, I don't like that. Right here is fine for me. 1.57220. And then my take profit is 1.58834. Buy. All right. So in that trade, I'm gonna set my alert on the 5-minute time frame for me to get out of the trade. So AB Apocalypse, long exit all. So once it gives like an alert like that, I'll pay attention to see how it looks, and then be like, okay, I'm not gonna go ahead and wait for my stop loss to get hit. I'll just get out early. No, stay on top. Oh yeah, that's right. I have my alert limit. So let me go to my alerts. Let me look at some of these pairs. Maybe I don't even. GA need that. Short exit all alert. I've already taken all of my profits on GA, so I don't even need this anymore. Litecoin, I'm not really trading crypto right now. Long entrance on the 15-minute. No, I don't need this either. AUDUSD, I don't need this. USDJPY. I'm going to get rid of this as well. All right, so I give myself some room. And then let's get back to my alert that I wanted to set. EURCAD, Apocalypse, long exit all, create. All right, and so whenever I get that alert, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get out for now. But hey, what price can do is this literally come back down here. You know, like it could literally just come back over here to these previous lows and just leave some wicks and then pop up. So I like this trade though. Just look at the daily time frame real quick and see what this looks like. Ooh, it is overbought, crazy. But I still like to buy. Like, why not? Because there's nothing really telling me that it's gonna sell quite yet. But I'm not even looking at it on the daily time frame. I'm looking at it on the 1 hour. So let's see how this plays out, guys. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and go on to EURTRY. Not really crazy over, like, again, I'm not even crazy over like trading exotics that aren't US dollar. But let's see how this is. Oh man, this gave a lot of different signals, and it's kind of already made its move. I'm not trying to trade this right now. I'm not even gonna waste my time. If you do want to try to get into this trade, I would set a buy stop probably up here at 8.23079. But other than that, I'm not really interested in this trade. Look at the 4 hour over here to the left. Yeah, I'm not really interested in this. I actually like this sell a lot. If price can project over here and drop, that's actually what I would prefer, realistically speaking. See on the daily time frame real quick. Yikes. This has just been crazy bullish. And again, I don't think it's ever been up here. Going to weekly. Yeah, EURTRY has definitely never been up here. So if you did, like I said, if you did want to get into this buy, not crazy because it's making higher highs on the weekly time frame. So if you did want to get into this EURTRY buy, setting a buy stop at 8.23079 might be beneficial. But for me personally, the move has already been made, and I like the 4 hour more than the 1 hour time frame right now. So I'd rather just, like, it's rejecting off of this mean line on the 1 hour time frame over here and the 5 minute time frame. So if it can reject here one more time and then drop, again, I like the 4 hour. So there's that. In fact, I'm going to set this alert for the 4 hour. And if I'm not mistaken, hold on. I think the 4 hour time frame on the arbitrage is the 1 hour time frame on the apocalypse. Maybe. Let me see. No, not quite. Yeah, definitely not quite. I think it's 15 minute. Yeah, it looks more like the 15 minute than anything. All right, so yeah, 15 minute. Actually, this looks way better. I personally like to sell on EURTRY more than the buy. So instead of having my alert over here for, or I'd even set an alert for the 4 hour. Yeah, perfect. So I'm going to set an alert for the 15 minute rather than the 4 hour. Apocalypse. Short. Create. I do like the sells more than the buy. There's like price, just on the daily looks ridiculous how bullish this is. So there's with EURTRY. I'm gonna look at GBPZAR. No, I'm not gonna look at GBPZAR. It looks, well, just look at it quickly. It looks this. I'm pretty sure it looks just the same as all the other ZAR pairs. Yeah, extremely bullish. Let me change this to the 5 minute time frame. All right. Yeah, this is extremely bullish on the daily time frame. Pretty sure, yep, at this previous zone that it was at, it's right where it, like where the previous sell was called at. That's where it's currently at. And same thing, guys. Want to see some rejections up here. Realistically speaking, for the sell, GZAR kind of looks better than the rest of them. But yeah, if price can reject off of here, then I would be more inclined to sell this rather than USDZAR or, you know what, let me just make this go to this wick up here. Make it more consistent. Yeah, so if it could come all the way up here to like 22 point, even 23, I would love to see it come to this bank level at 23 and then drop. That would be beneficial on GZAR, but this just, man, yeah, this is bullish as hell. But yeah, wanted to come a little higher, get some rejections, then drop down. I'm not trying to sell it all the way down here. I just want to get the sell for the 5 minute chart. So yeah, not really going to be following this. I already have the ZAR pairs that I'm following, so no need for me to like go heavy on the ZAR pairs. AUDCAD. I haven't looked at it since I did my analysis on it on Sunday. All right. So AUDCAD. Been respecting this trend line that it drew, looking for a drop on it. But the 5 minute is already called for the buy. This move has already been made. It called for the buy, retested, went a little bullish. Let me see how many pips it is away from that RSI line. 20 pips. That's rough. I do not want to be in 20 pip drawdown. But everything does look like it's bullish. Let me go on a 1 hour time frame. Yeah. This does look good for the buy, but I do not want to be in some 20 pips drawdown on this. On the 1 hour, we haven't gotten the retest, so I would definitely love to see this. Might not get it, but I would love to see this. And so what I'm going to do is set an alert for AUDCAD crossing the arbitrage on the left RSI line. Create. If I don't get that alert, I'm not going to get into the trade. But I do like the buys on AUDCAD for the 1 hour time frame. Let me look at the 4 hour real quick. I'm not necessarily a fan of the 4 hour. Yeah, I'm not even going to look at the 4 hour. And the daily time frame, it just looks overbought, but I do still kind of see price coming back up here one more time before giving us another rejection. So yeah, let's see how this AUDCAD plays out. It does, like, prices, I mean, the level pro is above the ground zero. Arbitrage Z is also above ground zero. So I do like the buys, but again, I'm going to need this retest and to see price respect here before I buy. All right, and last but not least, CADJPY. This looks like it's gonna, yeah, I love seeing this. This is gonna call for a sell very shortly. So if this calls for this sell right here, then AUDCAD's most likely gonna buy or gonna keep going up. So level pro and also arbitrage Z is not quite confirmed yet for that sell, but I'm pretty sure like in the next couple minutes, if price keeps dropping, that it's gonna give the sell alert. So I'm gonna set up my short alert, create, and just let it play out. But I do want to see this sell play out. I do want to see this drop and come down over here to 78.332. So this is the play. Breakout, retest, drop down. Now I'm not gonna do exactly this. It might just come to the mean line, go up a little bit more, then drop, but you guys get the point. I want to see this drop, retest the RSI line, then get in and sell. So there, that is. So those are the pairs that we've looked at through the filters. Now I'm going to go look at my USD pairs. So EURUSD, it did give me the sell alert yesterday on the 4 hour time frame, but I didn't really say anything because I'm like, I'm not ready to sell this quite yet. So 4 hour. And this is exactly why I said I'm not ready to sell it just yet, because look, it is now barely calling for another sell. I did see it. I did see this sell right here, but if we would have got in, we would have just been in the negative, and it's still in this zone. It's still in this zone that I drew last week on the weekly, and this kind of looks like it's actually a head and shoulders pattern on the 4 hour time frame. Let me go ahead and get this right here. So we have the left shoulder, the head, right shoulder. This looks a little dingy, but hey, you guys get the point. So kind of well, not even kind of, I definitely want to see this sell, like actually very shortly. Oh, there we go. EURUSD on the 5 minute is also calling for the sell. Let me go on the 15-minute time frame real quick, because that's what the 4 hour is. And we got that sell. The level pro hasn't confirmed yet, hasn't confirmed the sell yet, but we do have the arbitrage Z that is confirmed for the sell. So yeah, definitely looking for EURUSD sells. I might actually get in this right now. Actually, I'm just going to wait for this candle to close. I want to see how the 4 hour candle closes. If it closes under the RSI line, I'm getting in there. And this might be a little longer than a a day trade. This might be actually a swing. Not a swing, but I do want to take this down here. Like I said, if price does close like remotely where it's at, like under the RSI line. Let me hide this. And then my stop loss definitely won't be up there. My stop loss would be up here. So if in the next hour after this 4-hour candle closes, if it closes under the RSI line, then I would be risking about 66 to 70 pips in order for me to get 220 pips, which is a good risk to reward for me. That's a 1 in 3.3. That's excellent risk to reward for me personally. So gonna wait for that. Like I said, I'm just waiting for the candle to close. I don't want to get into it right now. Just gonna wait for the candle to close. Most likely once that candle closed, then the level pro would be giving us that confirmation on the 15-minute time frame. But on the 5-minute, it's basically already giving us that confirmation. Oh, the sell went away right here. But I'm not tripping. And you see, exactly, that's why I'm saying that I don't want to get in quite yet. I want to wait for this 4-hour candle to close, because this could just come back up to 1.17728 and then drop. So I'm just going to wait on this 4-hour candle. USDCAD. Again, it did hit my break even yesterday. A little bit of profits in EURCAD, by the way, but it did, like you see, it did hit. It literally came to hit my stop loss. Although I did mention, I think I mentioned in the arbitrage group, not 100% sure, but I did mention that I put my stop loss at break even for this trade. But as you can see, I don't even like how USDCAD on the 1 hour looks for the buy or the sell. But for USDCAD, kind of still want to see this go bullish, but I'm not really interested in trading this right now. To be frank, I'd rather just stick with EURUSD and GBPUSD to trade. Oh wait, let me go back. I still need this, but I still do feel like it's gonna buy. Why is it not? Okay, if it doesn't want to go back and put, like, show what I had drawn up, it's okay. But yeah, it's still calling for the buy, and it's still over the RSI line, so it kind of looks solid. But it's just at my entry, my previous entry. But I'm just gonna leave it alone. Not really feeling USDCAD. There's other pairs that I'd rather trade, and I mean, 5-minute looks good, guys, for the buy. If you can get the retest of the RSI line, 5-minute looks good. It might be even respecting this mean line and then keep going bullish, because like I said, it just came down here, collected all these orders that might have been like sell orders or anything like that, and now it's just gonna go to the upside personally. And last but not least, last pair I want to look at is GBPUSD. Yeah, so GU. So on GU on Sunday, I did call for the sell from up here. We took it down here. Price came back, and now it's setting up for this 4-hour sell, which is what I wanted to see, and I love seeing it. I'm gonna set my alert on the 15-minute. Apocalypse. Oh, it's already even called it for the sell. It's not confirmed quite yet, but this is what I love to see. I'm going to set a sell limit at 1.30375 for GU. Sell limit 1.30390. And my stop loss for this would be let's see, 1.30584. Oops, that was on EURCAD. That was definitely not GBPUSD on my phone. All right. New order, sell limit, 1.30375, or whatever you want to put it, just around that area. And then stop loss, I want to put it at these highs at 1.30. Ooh, I don't like putting it at a bank level. Well, that's not a bank level actually, but I don't like putting it necessarily right here. I'm going to put it a little higher at 1.30838. Place. Now, this can just straight up keep dropping. Like straight up, you guys know I like seeing the retest of the RSI line, then a drop. So that's G for GU. That's what I want to see. Any questions on any of these pairs? Oh, SPX 500, of course. Of course, of course, of course. Okay. SPX 500 is just being a bully at this point. But I think I like seeing I like to see the 5 minute and the 1 hour. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's gonna call for a sell very shortly on the 1 hour. It's already called a sell on the 5 minute. I don't know why this, because it's just barely getting there. But I like the sell. You guys know how I play. RSI line, retest, drop. I like the sell a lot. I'm most likely gonna get into it. I'm gonna wait though until 8:30 Central Standard Time, so that's the opening bell, because that's when the most volatility picks up with the U.S. indices. And so I'm gonna wait for that to happen, and then I'll see if I still want to get into this sell. But I do like the sell, and I think this is gonna keep dropping, because on the 4 hour, oops, wrong chart. Never mind, I'll just 5 minute. On the 4 hour, if you can see over here, price has been up here. It rejected. It's actually right at where this rejection was, right here. Let me see. Sorry, what time? In 1 hour, but basically like in an hour and 15 minutes. That's when the opening bell happens. At it's 8:30 Central Standard Time, 9:30 Central Standard Eastern Standard Time. Mountain time, it's I think at 7:30, and Pacific Standard Time is going to be at 5:30. No, it can't be 5:30. So if Mountain time is I'm sorry, I'm just trying to really wrap my head around it. So if 8:30, 7, okay, so it's 6:30 Pacific time. Yeah, there you go. So that's when I would pay attention and look for that. So Eastern Standard Time 9:30, Central Standard Time 8:30, Mountain Standard Time you want it at 7:30, and Pacific Standard Time 6:30. That's when the opening bell happens, and that's when the most volatility in SPX 500 happens. And so you'd want to watch out for that. But I do like the sell. No problem, Lorraine. All right, all right. Any other pairs you guys want me to look at? Just want to go take a look at gold real quick. But any other pairs you guys want me to look at? Ooh, gold is about to might sell as well. All right, guys. Well, if no other pairs, thank you for hopping on. I will be posting up the recording in a few minutes, or in a few minutes to an hour, whenever it's done converting. But thanks for hopping on, guys. I appreciate it, and let's make some money. You guys have a good day.